service attitude. Prabhupada is not giving thanks for service. Prabhupada is giving thanks for attitude also. Service. This is the key to progressing in Krishna consciousness, that one learns to serve Krishna and the spiritual master in humble attitude. And this attitude in you shall certainly bring you further and further in perfecting your life. In humble submission, the devotee finds such sweet transcendental pleasure that no more he is interested in the nonsense material world, and no more he is affected by the influence of the inferior energy, the Maya. Your idea of arranging meeting with the influential people who are interested in your activities is excellent suggestion and may prove very good results. So certainly Krishna is guiding you in your thoughts and activities. This is very nice and all very encouraging to me. As you may have heard, our Bhagavad Gita as it is now published and can be ordered from the New York Temple by writing to Brahmananda. Please try to popularize this book throughout England as much as possible. Because if these books are read, there is no doubt that many sincere souls shall be attracted and will join you in your work for Krishna. So please try for selling these books. It shall be considered as the greatest service. I was confident, Srila Prabhupada, about his book. It's for reading or for implementing. Who want to implement? Raise their hand. Not so many hands. Huh? Yeah. It is not for reading. We don't want to give them reading. Because if you only read and keep in a brain intellectual level, you will be intellectual. The heart will not be soft. You should try to apply. When Prabhupada said, if this book is read, what will happen? There is no doubt that many sincere souls shall be attracted and will join me. Simply by reading Bhagavad Gita, people will join in Krishna consciousness. Join you means actually full-time join, either Grihastha or Brahmachari. Join means full-time join. There Guru Das is a Grihastha, but full-time temple devotee. That is why, so please try for selling these books. And it shall be considered as the greatest service. It's the greatest service. We are engaged in so many other services. But when Prabhupada is telling this is greatest service, so why we should not take this? She said, you have requested me. You have requested of me to write one letter for opening the board meeting. So when the meeting is arranged definitely, I will send the same. So far as dictionaries go, the Nirukti is the better of the two. I think that you may send me more of the published Prahlad Maharaj prints so that other temples may be inspired and also may try to publish them in some American papers. Once again, I thank you for your nice labors and hope that you are all well. your river will be share. Yes, Bhakti. See, Prabhupada's letter also, so powerful. Just letter. Prabhupada literally Vedic scripture. So much inspiring. In our every activities, asking question, giving answer, writing letter, talking with someone, all should be in Krishna consciousness. Normal dealing also should be. Here, Prabhupada's letter are so perfect. It is non-different Vedic literature. Okay, Vamshidharipu.
Yes, Maharaj. Letter to Brahmananda, Los Angeles, 30th January 1969. My dear Brahmananda, please accept my blessings. First of all, I have to thank you for the desk pen with golden glories to Guru and Gauranga. It is so nice that I am using it with great pleasure, and you have the blessings of my Guru Maharaj and Lord Gauranga. Regarding the United Shipping Corporation, where is the screen? Regarding the United Shipping Corporation, you had sent me some documents which I actually do not understand. Why did you send them to me? Anyway, I am returning them to you, so you may do the needful with them. In the meantime, I have sent one letter to a gentleman of the United Shipping Corporation, and you will see one copy of the letter enclosed. If they deal very nicely, you may assure them we shall send more orders to our different centers, and there will be no difficulty for a letter of credit. But they must deal with us very nicely and straightforwardly, so our business connection can continue with no difficulty. Our propaganda should be focused on spreading kirtan and distributing literature, books and magazines.
That is Sankirtan. Sankirtan means Harinam and book distribution. What is meaning Sankirtan? My internet is weak.
Maharaj, your voice is not audible.
Anybody want to explain the meaning of Sankirtan? If you raise hand, I will unmute you. Some, okay, Gopal Das. Okay. You can run.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj Danatram.
Okay, Sankirtan means, some means completely. Kirtan means glorification. Glorification of the Lord is called Sankirtan. So when you street Kirtan, only for glorifying Lord, and when you are distributing books, these books are filled with the glorification of the Lord. That is why this
Our propaganda should be focused on spreading kirtan and distributing literature, books and magazine. The process experienced now is that after holding kirtan, they are selling magazines and books successfully. On January 1st, Hayagreev held one meeting in Columbia University with 65 students present, and after the meeting, 30 copies of Bhagavad Gita were immediately sold. So we should now organize in such a way that there shall be nice kirtan and attempt for selling our publications. My Guru Maharaj indicated that the mridanga and the press are the mediums of our missionary propaganda activities, and we shall follow his path in the same way. We must have large quantities of mridangas for vibrating in different parts of the world, and we must distribute our literature also. I have received one letter from Hayagreev saying that he is prepared. Where's the screen?
I'm showing, but I don't know my internet is.
Saying that
You cannot
now it's coming now. Saying that he is prepared to invest money for the press, and he has found out a nice 2-story house adjacent to our new Vrindavan colony, and the house is on the roadside. The rent is only $260 per year. That is about $22 per month. So in this way, we can immediately start our press. I think that our publications should be done ourselves immediately, because neither Macmillan Company nor Dai Nippon can help us rightly. If Macmillan Company publishes our books, they will ask us to make contract for purchasing 5,000 copies, which I cannot advise as good plan for us. If we have to exert our energy for selling 5,000 books published by Macmillan, why not publish them ourselves on our own press and obtain profit for printing new books? The best thing will be therefore to organize sales of our books as other publishers are doing. The simple and approved method is to appoint at least 1,000 stores and booksellers who agree to purchase at least 3 copies apiece of our books as soon as they are published. This means that if we have 1,000 dealers, we can immediately sell 3,000 copies, and this will give us sustenance for conducting our publication activities. I do not think it is a very difficult task to appoint such selling agents throughout the country. So yourself and Gargumuni should take charge of this organization, and for press management, others shall take charge. In this way, if we can work on our publications, all of our poverty shall immediately be subdued. So think over this matter seriously. Immediately consult with Hayagreev for starting the press. Let us not bother about the Macmillan Company, because they will only try to make conditions that we have to purchase 5,000 copies. Regarding Bhagavad Gitas, which we have already received from them, I understand that we have to pay one mature bill on February 10th. So this bill we have to pay to keep our credit, whether the books are sold or not. But we should not place a second order until our present stock of books are finished. If you are in need of hard-covered editions, try to order them without taking more soft-covered copies, which cannot immediately sell. We have prepared to take delivery from them of 5,000 copies, and this we shall do. But we shall order only as our stock is finished. Regarding the second shipping from United Shipping Corp, you should have it sent also to New York. Firstly, you may see the holes before ordering the preferred instrument. I hope this will meet you in very good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. P.S. The press cutting sent by you is very nice. Every other organization has demand for money for their bogus classes. But we do not demand any money. People should know this difference. I can challenge to all the other organizations that they are all bogus from a spiritual point of view. I am admitted as permanent resident, as ordained minister of religion. I have duly received the card. Now you shall pay me $500 for this because you were going to appoint some lawyer at the cost. But I have obtained it simply by spending $35 or at most $50. So you can pay me the balance. AC Bhakti Vedant song. ACB.
Looks like business talk, but it is not business talk. It's spiritual talk. For selling Krishna, how should be business? New Vrindavan, 12th June 1969. My dear R. Charlson, I beg to thank you very much for your kind letter dated June 8, 1969, addressed to our New Year temple and forwarded to me. I am very pleased to read the contents. My spiritual master, Om Vishnupad, Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, sometimes used to say that if after selling all of my property, I can convert 1% to Krishna consciousness, then I shall think my mission is successful. Similarly, I am also thinking like that. After reading that if I could induce even 1% to Krishna consciousness through my publication, Bhagavad Gita as it is, then I shall think my labor is successful. So I am very much encouraged to read your letter. And I have received many such letters from others also. So I am very hopeful. I am sorry that many of the important verses in Bhagavad Gita are left without purport explanations, but the Macmillan Company wanted to minimize the volume of the book. Prabhupada has written that is telling about first printing. Second printing, Prabhupada has completed. First printing, as Macmillan Company wanted to minimize, that is why Prabhupada has not given purport so verses. I am not satisfied with this. So my next attempt will be to publish the same with explanations for all the verses without any exception. Actually, our Krishna consciousness movement means to propagate in the human society the transcendental understanding of Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that out of many men, only one is interested in self-realization. And out of many thousands of self-realized persons, only one may understand Krishna. But if one understands Krishna as to what he is, what are his transcendental activities, then such person immediately is eligible to enter into the kingdom of God and not to come again in the miserable world. People in general do not even understand that this world is miserable for the conditioned soul. What is very powerful. Bhagavad Gita said, Dukkhalayam Mahashvatam. But Prabhupada said, Dukkhalayam for the conditioned soul. Neither are they very interested in the kingdom of God. They want to make this miserable world as the kingdom of God without God. So there is a great necessity of propagating the Krishna consciousness movement. As you appear to be very intelligent and interested in this connection, I shall request you to help this movement as far as possible. Thank you again for your kind. Sincerely yours, A.C. Bhakti Prema Swami. Bhumshidhar letter to volume out them.
Letter to Bali Mardan, Los Angeles, 11 July 1969. My dear Bali Mardan, please accept my blessings. I thank you so much for your letter sent along with a check for $160. I am pleased to learn that you have now finished your college studies and now you are going to engage yourself fully in promoting our Krishna consciousness books. Your idea of not working for your father is nice, and several times I have stressed that our devotees are becoming twice born. They are Dvija or twice born. The first birth is by the natural father and mother, and the second birth is by the spiritual father and the Vedic knowledge. The second birth is the real birth. The first is as good as an animal's birth. It is said by a devotee of Lord Chaitanya that in every birth we have got a certain type of father and mother. That is not very wonderful, but it is not possible in every birth to get Krishna and a spiritual master.
This
Therefore,
is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told his mother, Prati janme pita mata sabe paye, Guru Krishna nahi mile bujho hoiya. When Sachi Mata was not given permission, then Mahaprabhu said, Mother, just try to consider this. Prati janme pita mata sabe paye. Every living entity, either dog, hog, everybody is father and mother. But everybody don't get Krishna. So this is more important. Therefore,
so I am very glad to know that you have become, therefore the form of
yeah,
life in which Krishna and the spiritual master attained most sublime. So I am very glad to know that you have become more affectionate for your spiritual father than for your natural father. And this is quite to the standard of spiritual advancement. Now Brahmananda and yourself are a good combination. Try to organize our book selling department very nicely. That will be great service to the society and to the people in general. The books we are publishing are completely novel to the Western world. We are explaining the science of devotional service in so many ways, and Srimad Bhagavatam especially is unique literature that the people in general should try to understand. I have got an ambition to finish the Srimad Bhagavatam. I have already done. So try to help me as far as possible to finish this high project. If we get return from the ISKCON book department, then we shall be able to publish all of our books very quickly. So Brahmananda and yourself will be a good combination. And Krishna desires that you should do it exclusively. I hope this will meet you in good health, and I thank you once more for your letter and check. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
you can read another letter. Letter to Jai Gopal, Los Angeles, July 12, 1969. Please accept I acknowledge this of your letter of July 4, 1969. And I have carefully noted the contents. For the time being, you should go on with your work. I shall consult with Lord Krishna, and if possible, I shall try to send devotees there to help you. In the meantime, you should continue going out on Sankirtan as much as possible and preach to the many boys and girls with whom you come into contact there. Krishna consciousness is the absolute need of the present day society, and there are many people who will come to join us if we simply make these teachings of Bhagavad Gita and rest of the Vedic literature available to them. So try to be back to Godhead as far as you are able to do. Only Unnati and yourself are Sankirtan. Soon others will come to join you. I have no objection to seeing you some men from Los Angeles, but you also should try to recruit some from the residents of Columbus. That is the best one. Here, our city, invite them to our temple, your feasts. And automatically, some intelligent boys and girls become interested to associate with our movement. You are a very sincere person. So go on increasing enthusiasm, and you will see how Krishna provides everything nicely for your center. I hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhakti Prema Swami. Hare Krishna. Let us keep us here. Any question? Importance of book distribution. Very good. Try to do book distribute book as much as possible. You can think about yourself. When you are chanting 16 rounds, you are there 24 hours. It's 24 hours. But when you are not chanting 16 rounds, not a single round, that time also 24 hours. But now, 2 hours of chanting is still, there is no problem to maintain your life. It is not that due to chanting, I am not getting that. So in the same way, you to find out some time for distributing book. It was just desire only, that's all. And today, what we are seeing in this world, the progress of Krishna consciousness movement is most important is book distribution. Prabhupada is saying, I will preach this through printing press and Vedanta. Printing press and Vedanta. Both duty to spread the glories of the Lord. But Mridanga sounds can go some meters. It cannot go kilometer. But printing press sound, the sound book will carry. It can go different planets also. The power of printing press is more than Mridanga. That is why Prabhupada, Gurudev Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said, printing press is Brihat Mridanga. This is me. Cut, this type of. This is Mridanga. This is Brihat Mridanga. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada. Shamad Guru. Go.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, Pranam.